Hi, I'm Graham from Vape Underground. Thank you for joining us today. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Steamcrave Titan PWM Mod. Wicked device. Big fan of Para series, and I've been looking forward to reviewing this for a while now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you down below, show you everything that you possibly need to know about the device, and then we'll come back up top and I'll let you know my final thoughts. So I'll see you back here in a minute, guys. That's really nice. So here we have the Steamcrave Titan PWM Mod. Let's have a look inside. Inside you get a complimentary sticker, which you can't beat. Actually, I do like stickers. And then you get your user manual, some product information, the specifications, how to turn it on, how to set it up, how to use it, and then some warnings. So let's have a look at the Titan mod. Here we go. Let's put that to one side. So this is the Titan PWM mod, as by Steamcrave. Some useless facts for you all. This is supposed to be quite easy to set up, and I've not had any problems so far. It's been quite easy for myself. It takes 4 18650 batteries, it's variable voltage, and it has full safe protections inside. Anything from low voltage, short circuit, overtime protection, overcurrent protection, over discharge protection, over temperature protection, battery reverse protection. The only thing it doesn't stop is your missus getting pregnant. So there's a lot of protection settings in there if you're going to compare it to some of the other series parallel mods out there, or para series. So let's have a look inside. So first of all, it takes 4 18650 batteries inside. Probably can't pick it up, but there is a plus and minus down on your terminals, so you know which way to put your batteries in, which makes it really simple. So, and the catch, I would say, is a little bit stiff and a little bit fiddly to get it in first time. I did struggle, it's a little bit tight, but I guess over time that's going to free up a little bit more. And to put it in, there are 2 slots, one on either side. It can only go one way. The plate has 2 metal strips across, so it can only go in one way, it cannot go the other, it can only go one way, or vice versa, because the strips still run across the positive and the negative battery inside. So let's put some batteries in. I've got my Just Jam batteries here, so just put those in. Positive down, negative down, and then as you can see, the strip is going to go onto it this way. So just insert. It's a little bit fiddly the first few times. Like I said, I think it's because it's new, it's not had much force into it, but there you go, it goes in, it's quite happy, it fits nice and snug, there's no play in the door, there's no rattle, not that I can find, and I do like to fiddle. On the top, excuse the marks, that's from me where I've had a battery insulator just to stop it scratching the top. But we have a nice stainless steel connection in there and a silver plated screw inside. Very clean, threads are very smooth, very well done. On the side we have a button here which is also your on and off, and also controls your voltage, as you can see on my display. So I will just turn this off. 1 2 3 4 5, goodbye, and turn it back on. 1 2 3 4 5, Steamcrave. There we go. And then to adjust the voltage, we just turn to wherever we feel that we want to have it. Nice big engraving on the front for Steamcrave, very smoothly done, very nice. Overall, in the hand, the mod does feel nice and solid. It feels very big, very heavy compared to something like a hog. It is a little bit taller for anybody who uses a hog, so there is a little bit of size increase on this, but not a huge amount. Actually, it looks a lot better with the tanks. As for the shape, very similar. Not much difference. This is a little bit wider, probably by about a millimeter or so, not much more, but it is very, very similar in size except for the height. There's not much more I can really show you on this. My screen was a little bit scratched when I received it. It did have a cover on it which I took off, but the screen was scratched underneath it. Not a lot. Nothing that's going to bother me or bug me. It's only when I get it in a certain light that I can see some scratches on the screen. But it is just a plastic cover. It is just to protect the board inside, so I'm not too fussed really. The ramp up time is supposed to be 25 milliseconds, which is quite quick, but there is a slight delay when you first press the button. And as I said at the start, this has a maximum power of 300 watts and the input ratio is 45 amps and the output ratio is 60 amps. I've been rocking my Titan on it, but I've also been trying out a couple of other devices. I've got their Aromomizer Plus here, so we'll just drop this on, which, as you can see, looks very, very nice. It's too big for the picture. And this has been quite a good setup actually. I've not liked tanks this much in a long time, but this tank has been amazing. I'll do another review another day for this on its own. You can lock the voltage setting if you like to, so there is a way to do that, and that is by pressing the 3 times very quickly. 1, 2, 3, and the volts are locked, so there is no adjusting now and changing. As you can see, volts locked, and to unlock it, 1, 2, 3, bolts unlocked if you want to change and move. There you go. That is the Steamcrave PWM Titan mod. So what we'll do is we'll go back up top and I'll show you how it vapes. I hope you like that down below. Sorry about the lighting issue, but it couldn't make up its mind whether it was bright or dark, so just it is what it is. So do I like this or don't I like this? Let's go over the bad points first this time. There's only one real bad point I've got with this, and that is the time delay of when I press the button to when it fires. I know it's going through a board, and I understand that there's going to be some sort of delay there on the board. Understandable, but it's noticeable compared to a raw series parallel device like a hog. I almost feel I have to purge to be able to make sure I don't just get fresh air when I suck. But that's the only negative point that I can come up with for this. There's a bit of a delay. So if you don't mind a purge, it's not going to be a problem. Otherwise, it's a very chunky, cloudy mod. The overall feel of it in your hand is nice. It's a matted black paint, so it doesn't feel slippy. It's very nice. I like the feel of the button. I like the control of the variable voltage. I like that it's very accurate with the resistance reading. I like that it fits my Titan RDA on top as well. It looks very, very nice with that. I just so happen to have one here. And I think overall as a device this is perfect for series vapors. So how does it look? There we go. Doesn't that look nice? The only other downside, and it's not a negative, is the door is quite stiff when you first get it, but I am guessing that it's going to get easier over time. I've had this less than a week now, so it is still quite stiff and quite new. There were some scratches on the display. Some of them might be from me, but I think over time that could get a lot worse with touching it and fingering it and playing with it and catching it and dropping it, things like that. It's gonna get worse, but overall the display is nice and easy and clear to read. You don't need much more than to know the voltage, know the resistance, and press the button. That's it. There is no firmware update port on this, and I'm guessing there probably won't need to be a firmware update, but I am curious about that for the future. There are 2 screws on the top. I don't know what they're for. I've not asked the question. Maybe I should go back to Steamcrave and ask them why they're on there. Maybe you update it through there. Who knows? I don't know. I've not got that far yet. But as it stands as a mod, it doesn't need to be updated. It's absolutely fine. I like the engravings. It doesn't feel like it's scratchy. It doesn't feel like it's catching on your fingers. It's done really well. I like it. It's nice. I like it as a whole. Would I go out and buy this if I didn't have a mod? If I didn't have a hog? Yes. If I was just getting into Para Series vaping and I wanted to try it and find out what that experience was like, this would be the mod I'd go to every time. I know with all the protection that has been built into this mod, I know that I feel quite comfortable, quite safe to put a tank on top. I know that I feel protected by the circuitry in there. Just in case I put the batteries in the wrong way around, I know it's going to save me. It's not going to fire. It's not going to explode in my hand. I feel comfortable to take this out of the house. I feel comfortable to take this to work. So I can now go to work and comfortably Para Series vape during the day. I've been Graham. This has been Vape Underground. Head over to our Facebook page, join our community. See you all soon, guys. Peace. What are you doing here still? It's finished. Go away. Go. Go.